So you know that stuff I was saying about us looking like title contenders? May have spoken just a little bit too soon. What's up guys, welcome back to the channel. I'm ChasingLamely and yeah, the invincible start I hoped for wasn't quite what I hoped for. You can see we're currently in 6th in the league, which is not a good start. Um, and yeah, things not looking so great. I'm going to show you the transfers first though, because that's the now we've finished the window. That's where we're at. You know, just show you the squad as it stands. Um, some big outs first. I think the last time we saw Schwerman had gone. Vavrizniak went to Belkatau, one of our youngsters. Matty Foles has gone to Stal Mielec on loan. Dominik Pasinski has gone to Odra Wodislaw on loan. The big out was Kamil Dankowski. I said if I got a big offer for him, he would go. And 2.6 million. I couldn't turn it down. That was not going to happen. Stefan Tigges has gone on loan to Lubeck. Marchetti, one of the guys he brought in over the summer, has gone on loan to Gornik because I've got like 17 strikers. Maciek Olszak has gone to Sokol. Simon Shubik, our channel hero, has gone to Radzionkauf. He's gone on loan. Isaac Vinay, the Gibraltarian under-21 international, has gone on loan to Stal Brzeg. Marcin Dolgan has gone on loan to Piniovek Pavlovica. That's probably close. Another one's gone to Stal Brzeg is Adrian Deja. Brooklyn Genesini, who was a right back. I brought in last season from Bournemouth. He's gone out on loan just to see if he can develop any, because he wasn't developing for us. Radoslav Bak, who we have seen on the channel, he was the backup right back that sort of almost forced his way past Dankowski for a while. You can see he's played at least one game for us. Played 4 games for us in total. Played 3 in the cup as well. He's gone out on loan to Sletza, who are 2 divisions below us. Sletza Wroclaw, so he's not only gone across town. And then Matteo Ritaccio, an American that we signed early on from Liverpool. He's gone out on loan to the Inter Miami Academy. And I don't think he's going to develop much more, so he probably will be sold at some stage. On the ins, though, I can't remember where we got to with the ins. Oh yeah, as soon as Dankowski was going to go, I went hunting for right backs because common sense. So we brought in Tivonge Rashisha, the Welsh under-19 international. He's also, in case anyone was thinking that doesn't sound very Welsh, he's also Zimbabwean. He came in from Swansea for 47,000. And he looks like a fairly decent prospect, at least for the short term. He had a season. He was on loan last season at Eastleigh, so you know, shows you the level we're at. Where he looks like a good prospect for us. We also brought in this guy though, who looks like an absolute beast, Felipe Cruz, Portuguese under-20 international. Look at them stats. He's only played a couple of games for us so far. On his debut, he got 3 assists, a hat trick of assists on his debut. It's just dirty. Just full on dirty. He's not fit enough to play today, unfortunately, so we won't see him in the first game. Might see him in the second, though. We also brought in this guy, a youngster, 16-year-old fullback, Jacek Bushelski. He came in from Belkatov, or Bekatov, or Beshatov. I should know how these letters work by now. I haven't figured it out yet. Anyway, he looks like a good prospect, so he's going to sit in our under-18s for a while. We're going to see how he develops, and maybe we'll bring him into the fold eventually. We also brought back Damian Gaska. This might be a good bit of business because I didn't have enough Polish players to be able to register a full squad. He was available for 130k. We sold him for £750,000 last season. He was available for 130k. He was pretty good for us that first season we won the title, so I thought we'll bring him back. We also brought in this guy, Craig Galliano, who kind of popped up on a scout report. 7 caps for Gibraltar already. He came from Lincoln. But really good vision, really good technique, really good determination. There's something about this kid that tells me this potential ability is not telling me the whole story. So we're going to keep an eye on him, see what he becomes. He might find his way into the team in the near future. And also this guy, Mikhail Ndoji, also Njoli, from Bournemouth. He's been everywhere actually. He came through Millwall's youth team, joined Bournemouth. Only ever played one game for Bournemouth last season, but he's been on loan at Kilmarnock and at Gillingham, and it looks like a really good prospect. He is a winger by trade, but he can play up top, so he's a good option for us. So I brought him in, and we'll see how that goes. Right, let's look at how we ended up where we ended up. So last time we played ChasingLamely and Piast. There's a few friendlies in here, ignore them, they're just keeping players fit because it's a big squad. Wisla Krakow we beat 3-1. Deshel, Piaszek and Valdemar Lis got his first goal for the club, our little wonder kid. He, by the way, has developed so well. He originally came through, do you remember, as an AMR, MR. He's learned to play attacking midfield centre just through training and occasional appearances there for us over the last season, well, since he came through the youth team. But also for the I think the under 18s. I think he's with the under 18s he's been playing. They've been playing him up front, so he's learned to play up front at the same time. So he's become doubly useful to us. So that's always good. But yeah, a 3-1 win there with Lis getting his first goal. That's always a good start. Then we lost to Pogon 2-0, which was a bit worrying because Pogon have been okay, but not spectacular. I think they've been up and around the top of the league, but even so, nothing you'd worry about. Kazaya Sterling missed a penalty. Dankowski got injured just before he left us, so that wasn't the biggest loss in the world for us. We then beat Lutz 4-0. Paris Magoma getting 1, Igor Gomez and Dershal getting 2. You'll notice, by the way, if you're paying attention, I've hardly used Akiari Wright this season, just because he's not training terribly well. He doesn't put in the effort in training, so he doesn't get game time. But Dershal getting himself 2 there, so he's definitely our top scorer thus far. We then played Olympia Gruciat, who came up last season and drew 1-1 with them. Akiari Wright getting the only goal of that game after Dershal and Gloviankowski both had awful games, so I took them both off and I replaced them with Sterling and Wright. Couldn't save the game. 1-1 draw against a team that's newly promoted and predicted to go straight back down. We also played Shrubbery, who are also about to go straight back down. They're a newly promoted side, and we lost 1-0. Very worrying. We even started with Sterling and Wright up top. Just nothing could come from that. A few more friendlies just to keep players fit during the international break, and now we're back against Wisla Plock. One thing though, before we get into the game, I want to look at is just a quick look at the transfers for this window thus far, just to see who jumps out that's come in that might be worth us getting scared of. A lot of players have gone out, which is good. The league tends to hemorrhage good players more than it brings it in. But what goes at this guy, Alpha Semedo, has come in from Benfica, I think that is, to Krakow. Defensive midfielder, could be someone we have to pay attention to in the near future. Also coming, players like this guy, Vikri, moving from Leicester to Piast, but we've already played against him. Luisao has come in from FC Porto to Lecce, another defensive midfielder. A lot of defensive midfielders coming in apparently. We've also seen this guy, Arcadia Schrecker, who is a Polish international, has come and joined Lecce. He's a left-sided everything. So he's been playing in Italy and he's just come home, which is slightly concerning. Also coming in is players like this guy, Josip Satalo, the central defender, coming into Jagiellonia from, I forgot which Dynamo it was then. Dynamo Zagreb. I remember that. I don't know why my brain couldn't get there. He's Bosnian. He looks like a quality little player though. And then we've got other guys like this guy, Loic Mayute, coming in, an 18-year-old Frenchman coming in from Monaco to Krakow. So Krakow making some very big moves in this window. They're going to be people we have to watch out for. Also this guy Jonathan, Brazilian right back. I looked at him and I couldn't quite figure out if I wanted them or not. So he's gone to Gornik. Yeah, a few good players coming in. No names that immediately jump out that I can see. If you see any, let me know in the comments below. But no big names that have come in. But yeah, just sort of keep an eye on seeing if anyone good comes in. I think there's a way for me to search, see if any major internationals came in. I don't think there is. Just check the bottom of the list, the free transfers, just see if any names pop up that we should be having a bit of an all at. They've mostly come here, to be fair. Most of the free transfers have been coming here. There's no one there that I looked at, that I see and go, oh. I almost brought in Theo Walcott, but he wanted 35 grand a week to play in Poland, and I was no. was a no from me. This is our game in hand. We win today, we will go back up to 4th, so things aren't as bad as they look. Let's get into the game. Let's see if we can make things different. If we can't beat Wisla Plock, I'll be making some big changes at some stage, because they almost went down and we've not lost them yet. But this is the starting lineup today. Sherpen starts in goal. Nico Williams starts at right back because, as I said, the other lad is not fit. Igor Gomez, Dizderevic, Nunez, Bargel, McAneff, Gonzalez, and Liss makes his first start for the club. Now he can play as an attacking midfielder. Behind Dershell and Sterling. On the bench, Inestroza, Glowiankowski, Parks, Magoma, Jankovic, Valenzuela, Lucis, Piaszek, and Daniluc. So there's some strength in depth. We need to give a squad number to someone. Kelly Valenzuela. Which do the right clicky thing. He can be number 83. I've got so many squad numbers. So many squad numbers given out. I think I actually do have over 100 players in this squad now, which is slightly ridiculous. But it's going to be, it'll be fine. It will all work out in the wash. That's the hope. No big names there that I feel like we need to worry about. No one we've come across before. Zavada is their top scorer. I think he was there. He's been there since the start. He's not a prolific goal scorer, which commentators curse means he'll get 5 today. Yeah, no one that I recognise as having played for us either. I think, did Adamczyk play for us, or has he just played against us a lot? He's just played against us a lot. It's also, I gather, a fairly common Polish name as Adamczyk, so he could just be a completely different footballer. The assistant says challenge to prove a point. I agree entirely, so we'll do that. Let's get into the game and let's see if we can find ourselves a good win early on. Rasak's got the ball though, and Gabriel, they're gonna hit us early on. It's the 2nd minute of the game. Makajev, he's got the ball. Someone needs to take the ball off of him. I would like to see Liss make a real impression again. Nunez has intercepted that pass beautifully. Finds Gonzalez, probably the most pointless pass ever. Back to Nunez, who just seems to stand on the ball. Bargel playing a holding midfield role. He hasn't played for us before, so we'll see how that works out. And now Nunez that is pocket picked by Adamczyk, and no one is tracking back, which is slightly disturbing. Finally, some people get back, but it's too late, and Dubrovsky has scored against us. So early in the game. It's like the players don't wake up. I didn't want to do that. Let's cancel that, because that was not the instruction I was aiming to give. Hopefully that wasn't too late. It probably was. Nope, let's show some passion. That's what I want. Passion from my team. Because I refuse to go down to Wisla Plock. I just refuse. Valdemar Liss is taking free kicks now. Over the top. Headed in by Dizderevic at the back post. I had a moment there where I was trying to work out who it was that was doing the heading, because I genuinely couldn't work out which of our players that was. But good crossover. Nobody is offside as far as I can tell. Dizderevic rises among 4 of their defenders and heads that away. It's his first goal for the club. Our new centre half, 18 years old, and he's doing all right. He's doing okay for us. It's such a young team. It's really good to have such a young team. Liss, by the way, people started making me offers for him, but they were like for 120,000. I've asked for 5 million for him. 5 million is his current asking price, because I think he's the best Polish player of his generation, and I'd like to keep him here as long as I possibly can. Goal kick for us though, Sherpen to Gomez. Gomez with options out right finds Nico Williams, who's always a solid option as long as he can hold on to a ball. Plays it back inside to Dizderevic, the goal scorer, and what can he do from here? He's looking a bit lost getting that far up the field. Williams has picked it up now though. Ball across to Gonzalez, who we know is good, and he finds Nunez on the overlap. Nunez can run at players. I don't know if he's as good creatively as Piaszek, but he's found something there. Kazaya Sterling just was a bit stiff, that wasn't it? There was no kind of fluidity of movement. He just kind of turned as slowly as he liked and then hoofed it wide. We need to be doing better than this. I'm going to do a get creative shot, I think. You watch them score now. Makajev, let's get the ball out. Get the ball out. Anyone get the ball out. Gonzalez hacks it clear, and now Valdemar Liss is on the run. I don't think he's going to score for us today. He won't play the full 90 minutes. He's not fit. He played in midweek, and he just, he's not fully there, so we'll see what happens. Nico Williams now with a cross over the top to Nunez at the back post, and Santiago Nunez gets his first goal for the club. Assist from Nico Williams. Fullback to fullback goals are my favourite thing, and yeah, not bad. Both our goals so far coming from the defensive line, which is always interesting when your attacking threat is also the ones you rely on to keep the ball out the net at the other end. But Nunez with a really good finish, really well tucked away by the post. We're going to see it again to see who was offside, but there's not a chance that was offside because we'd have gone to VAR, because Polish referees apparently need absolutely the minimal excuse to go to VAR. And now Nunez with a throw-in. We're going to make it 3. We could make it 3. Liss, he's still got the ball. He doesn't really have the strength to be doing what he's doing, but he almost pulled it off. But now they're on the counter, and Gabriel is going to run at us, and someone needs to cover this very, very quickly. 3 men around him, and he doesn't seem to be being stopped on his run. But Mukanev has made a tackle. Mukanev usually plays an attacking midfielder for us, but he's playing deeper today. Sterling's through though, 1-1 with the keeper. It's like he waited for the block to come in before he had a pop. It was very weird. But now we've got a corner, and it looks like Liss is going to take it. Valdemar Liss has taken over as our set-piece master from Dankowski. I say master, that was pretty bad, but he's got the ball back. Can he recycle it? No, he's just going to watch it go for a throw-in, which was probably the weakest decision he can make. He's very short, is Valdemar Liss. I just spotted that. He's very short. 5'1". He's a little tiny Messi. He's the Polish Messi. Polish Messi has arrived. I just looked at him, I was like, he's very small. Hopefully he'll grow some more. Because you do occasionally find these regions when they're 16, 17 gain an extra inch or 3. Williams, though, has got the ball to Bargel. Bargel needs to do something with it. Finds the list, the tiny terror, back to Bargel, and now we have got Dizdarevic, who's picked up a yellow card. Ball out wide to Williams. Be really nice to go in at half time, 3-1 up. That will be quite the dream for us. Liss has picked up the ball again. Back to Bargel. Bargel needs to release that, and he does to Gomez. Gomez needs to not stand on the ball too long, and he has done. Now Zavada's going to get that goal that I said he couldn't score, because that's commentator's curse over the top. Zavada 1-1 with the keeper. He's going to bury it. He's not. Sherpen's managed to make a save. That's a good time, and let's do another get creative shout, because we need to get ourselves that other goal very, very quickly, because Plock are looking a bit better than we remember them being. They must have signed very well over the summer. Liss is definitely not making it to the end of the game. He's exhausted already. We'll give him as long as we can second half, but he's definitely going to come off the field. Mukanev back to Williams. Williams back to Mukanev. Mukanev into Sterling. Sterling from close, but he can't quite do anything with it. Disappointing, but you know. Oh wait, the keeper's dropped the ball. Sterling's got in for it and just hoofs it straight at the keeper. That was inspired awfulness. Inspired awfulness. Screw it, let's go back out, let's do something else. Let's hopefully see better from our team in the second half. Liss is going to have to come off. The natural replacement will be Jankovic, but he's not actually fully fit. I don't know why I put him on the bench. Mukanev has picked up the ball though. Let's hope we can release someone, but no, it's just a Makajev. They're going to come back on the attack now. It's Bozian, Adamczyk, someone defend. No, Nunez has let him go. One of the centre halves maybe take care of it. Bargel's there to make the clearance. Gonzalez hoofs it long, and Deschal has now picked up the ball. He's playing as the advanced forward today. He usually plays as the pressing forward when he's alongside Glovey and Kowski, so he's playing in his more natural position this time. Deschal, what has he got? Very little to offer. Very little to offer in that situation, and now Zavada is on the ball again. And Adamczyk has picked up the ball out wide, and no one quite knows whether they should go with him or stay and watch their man. Nunez, I thought Nunez was going to make a tackle, but Zavada, because I said he couldn't score, has now scored, and that is not going to help us. That's not going to help us at all. We've dropped down to 6th again. That was pretty terrible, to be fair. We keep having just defenders who don't seem to play with their heads up. I don't know why. I don't know if this is a match engine problem or what it is, but doesn't play with his head up at all. Valdemar Liss is going to have to come off very shortly. Let's see what he can do from this free kick. Over the top to Deschal. Deschal with a header straight into the hands of Dana. and that's not going to help us at all. We'll do another get creative. We're going to take the list off on the hour, I think. Let's get this ball back up the field, though. Ideally, Zavada will actually get tackled this time rather than being given forever to run into. Nope, we're just going to stand off him, keep standing off him, keep standing off him. Now he's got the overlap. Cross is going to come in. No one's going to defend. Headers, so many players. Someone get rid of it. Williams, which is not. We're not doing great with the defending today. Not great at all with the defending. I know our defenders have scored all our goals, but they need to be doing their defending better. I guess it's pretty hard to defend with a nosebleed. I'm just going to make a little change. We have a Bargel back into the centre of midfield. Valdemar Liss is going to be replaced by Magoma either way. But Magoma is better at the defensive midfield role than Bargel is, and Bargel we know can do a job in the centre of midfield. He's probably have to come off actually, but I don't see a ready-made replacement for him on the bench because I've not really thought this through. Let's make another sub. Who is? It's going to have to be Bargel coming off. Is he the only Polish player on the? He is the only Polish player on the field. Of course, he's the only Polish player on the field. Okay. Talk among yourselves for 30 seconds, just while I do some maths in my head. For us to bring him off, Mukanev needs to move back into midfield. Sterling would have to move back into the advanced playmaker role, and then we'd have to bring on Głowiankowski to make that work, and then we'll swap those two over. It's not the ideal way of making subs. I need to have more Polish under-22 players at the club, but I don't yet have them, and that's a bit of a concern. We need to do another get creative to try and find our way to get in front. Ball all the way back to their goalkeeper. Is Głowiankowski going to run it down? He tried, but he's not done a great job with it, and now they're on the counter-attack and we're all over the place. Better defending needed here. Someone do some defending. Gonzalez is intercepted, and now we're on the counter-attacks. Anyone free? Dershal is free. Dershal being free could be very helpful as long as he can find a cross to someone good. Anyone? Williams will do. Głowiankowski was offside. He was definitely offside. We're going to go to a little tally and confirm it, but he was offside. That wasn't even worthy of VAR. Had to have been offside. Ball's gone forward there. He was at least a yard off. Shame, but was not to be. Let's make that last sub. Nico Williams is tiring. Although, do I take him off or do I take Dizderevic off? Oh, the smart play here is to take Dizderevic off. Even though Nico Williams is exhausted, I don't want Dizderevic getting himself sent off. He's feeling pressured by me yelling stuff at them all the time. We know Luci's can do a job for us. We've seen him do a job for us before. That's why his loan was extended. So we'll hope he can keep doing that for us. Although they've got to throw in now Zbosian. We've managed to intercept it. Ball forward. I don't even know who that was. I think it was Kazaya Sterling. And now Głowiankowski is through. He's one-on-one with the keeper. He's beaten the tackle, but he can't beat the goalkeeper. And Donner will take that all day long. And I need to see just another get creative happening. And maybe we'll go attack for the last few minutes. Just to see if we can get something out of this game. I don't think we will. It's a poor draw. It's a very poor draw. We very much should have done better. I'm going to do a very, very assertive, I think. We'll do an assertive far from pleased. Gomez looks stressed. He should look stressed. Oh, that's not good enough. That's not good enough for this game at all. Who are we playing in the next game? We're playing Legia, who are third, and we need to beat them to be in with a shot of European football. See if anything good comes out of this. I don't know if it will. We'll attend the press conference. How disappointed are we? Don't pay attention to it. Didn't have the best luck in front of goal. He was... his finishing wasn't there. Nico Williams was good. Adamczyk put in a top quality performance. Yeah, I suppose. Legia want Valdemar Liss. He's not for sale. Like, that's... How do you see our relationship deteriorating? I don't know. It's a stupid question. He'll have to get over it. We'll tell him his passing was a joy to behold because his defensive work was absolutely atrocious. Right, I'm going to come back in a second for the Legia Warsaw game. Is it Legia? Or was it Lechia? Oh, Legia Warsaw. Right. Yeah. We're back for the second game, and yeah, we're playing Legia. Legia currently sit third in the table. We're seventh after that last game, which is very disappointing. Um, and I feel like we can probably do better than we are doing. So yeah, I I've decided that we've got Dershell injured. That's influenced the team selection. But I decided we're just going to go for it with our paper best 11 players available and see if we can start building some momentum with them. So our starting lineup is Sherpa in goal with Felipe Cruz, Belodi, Gomez and Piaszczek as the back four. Finson, Longstaff, Jankovic and Ina Bakare are the midfield, and Wright and Sterling up top, with Devine, Guay, Daniliuk, Gonzalez, Magoma, Bargel, Puerto, Rossetti and Gasca on the bench. Also, with the cup game coming up, I've decided that I'm going to just play players that belong to us, because I noticed that of our best 20 players, 11 of them are on loan. It'd be nice to start developing some of the players behind them a little bit, I think. Or, at least having them match fit. As you can see, Belodi, Piaszczek and Longstaff are not fit, and we'd like to get them there. Yeah. This squad might be too big at this point, which is going to cause problems later on in the season, I'm sure. In terms of the Legia side, no one massively big jumps out at me. If we looked at Gvilla before, Georgian international Gvilla, he's been there a while, we must have looked at him before, unless we've not played Legia on the channel yet, which would be very weird. I'm pretty sure we have, because I remember Nias Goda. Yeah, let's see if our best 11 can give them a real game, because we do need to start building the momentum up. I know it seems strange that we've not been using our best 11 if they've just joined the channel. Well, last season when we were struggling with the threat of relegation, going with the players who trained best turned us around. So we need to that kind of became a bit of a strategy for us. So we'll see what happens with that. But yeah, nothing doing in the first 10. There we go. We've finally got some kind of highlight. Nias Goda has got the ball. I've highlighted him, so he'll score now. That'll be what happens. Felipe Cruz attempts at defending, doesn't do terribly well. That was just scrappy crap. Hassana scored a goal. Your guess is as good as mine with what those defenders were attempting. Absolutely as good as mine. Nias Goda stepped on it. Felipe Cruz looked like he made a tackle. Nias Goda did nothing. Three players around him, and he still managed to get the pass away. And Hassan managed to score a goal. That's utterly awful defending. I'm not okay with that by any stretch of the imagination, quite frankly. And that's worrying when our best 11 aren't turning things around. We know we've got real issues. So let's hope we can fire the team up with showing some passion. We need Cruz to have one of his big performances today. If he can get himself another hat-trick of assists, that would be magical. They've got a free kick though, and it's in a dangerous position. Kochanowski is going to swing it in. Kittens were had then. Defending was appalling. Again, we've really got to get ourselves back into this game somehow. It's not working out terribly well for us. They've got another highlight. Shuminsky, Ivan. Someone go to him with it for a tackle. Anyone want to make a tackle? Jankovic is trying to run him down, but he's not making a tackle, which is the issue. Got the weirdest feeling they did this to us last season. The weirdest feeling they did this to us last season as well. That's crap. We've got to. I think we have to go cautious and try and hit them on the counter. That's going to be only. I'm not going to watch that highlight again. I can't keep watching terrible defending. It's not okay. It's not fine. Let's show more passion. Belodi has not shown up. Longstaff has not really shown up. Finson's on the ball now though. Inebakare back to Finson. We're going to try and build something here. That'd be nice. Longstaff back to Finson. Finson with the ball back to Longstaff. They're connecting quite well. They might even start putting a performance together. And now Felipe Cruz on the right wing has picked up. We know he's a weapon. Swings it in. Doesn't really find his man, which is disappointing. And now they're going to hit us on the break. And this could be 3-0, which is not what we want or need. Ball forward. We've got to head it clear. Someone head it clear. No. Vicenciak. Kochanovsky. Someone get the ball off them. Off any of them. Someone, any... they've made a mug of us, and that's 3-0. Might be offside, but we might as well just let them have it, because that was... It was offside, but... Jesus. It's just crap. Just crap. We're just being crap. Belodi doesn't look like he wants to play at all. This is one of those times where I take the team talk and I just aggressively go, that was shite. That was absolutely terrible. Who has been playing particularly badly? Because they're going to get an individual bollocking. You guys, don't do that to me. Piaszczek, Belodi, Jankovic, selected players, aggressively. I am not happy with your performance. Oh, they look stressed, poor babies. Maybe look better on the field and I won't yell at you at half time. It's just a thought. Just a bit of a thought. Apprehensive, are we? Show some passion then. Look fired up. If we can just get a goal, I feel like we'll start turning things around, but I just don't see where the goal's coming from, because we just look totally out of our depth at all times. Felipe Cruz with a corner, whips it in. Can someone get on the end of it? Of course they can't. Kiev Wright was close, but Majecki has claimed it, and now we need to maybe do something to defend, because he's going to hoof it long. One of their players will get straight to it, because they always do, and we're just going to get attacked down the wing. Nia's is going to make absolute monkeys of us. And now Risa has got the ball, the left back, makes Longstaff look like a Sunday League player. Oh, Jankovic has made an interception. Can he do something with it? Finds Felipe Cruz, but this is not a time for messing around, boys. Not a time for it. I know I tell you to play short passing football, but this is not the time to mess around. There we go, we found some space. Jankovic. Oh, he's just giving it away. Just absolutely giving it away, and this is going to be 3-0. You can just see it coming. No one's even bothering to cover Niasgoda properly. No one's covering Ressa. Defence has no idea what day it is. They don't even know if they're playing football or if they're just on the beach, and that's 3-0. That's just shocking. We've got to go attacking now, just to have any hope of salvaging anything from this game. I've got to show some passion, but they show me absolutely bugger all passion so far anyway. I'm going to make some subs too, unless we get a goal here, which I don't think we will, but Finson's picked it up. Back out to Longstaff. Can someone do something with this, please? At all. Felipe Cruz, don't give it away. Belodi's been awful so far. Back to the keeper. This has been utterly atrocious. This is one of the worst performances we've ever had. This is how we start a slide back into the bottom half of the table. Finson, ball forward to Felipe Cruz, who just about keeps it in. Hopefully we'll find a cross to someone. Finds Finson in the middle again. Finson has a go passing it to Piaszczek. Piaszczek will probably have... Why is he playing silly back heels? Matty Longstaff gets a goal. Worked out better than it had any right to. I thought Piaszczek was just fannying around, but he's actually managed to achieve something. So we could have a fighting chance of getting back into this game. If I drop and encourage, maybe. I was going to do another show some passion, but we'll see if that works. Why not? Piaszczek, little back heel, Longstaff hoofs it from range. Perfect. But should have picked up the ball. Don't go celebrating. We're still 3-1 down. Pick up the ball and do something with it. Right. Got another highlight, and hopefully they're not going to score a fourth. Hopefully we're just going to actually go for them now. Someone needs to go for them. Piaszczek, you're there to defend. Do some defending, or maybe just back off. Leave your man completely unmarked. Completely unmarked. That was appalling. Right. Jankovic, ball forward along the line for Sterling, who has picked it up, which is a rare miracle. Sterling, ball forward, finds a Chiari right, but he's got no one in support. He's going to have to go it alone. Can he finish? He absolutely cannot finish. Oh, we've got ourselves a corner, but what was that? Just what was that? Cruz with a corner. Can someone put it away? No. Belodi's picked it up. Can he get it back to Cruz maybe? Nope. He's had his pocket picked and now they're going to get a fourth bloody goal. Just shocking. Oh no, Piaszczek gets himself sent off instead. Oh, what is this garbage? Right. I can't take Piaszczek off without taking someone else off who has been particularly awful. Who is our... Bargel is our youngster on the bench. Right. Let's take Jankovic off for Bargel because Jankovic has not been playing. We're going to take Piaszczek off and we're going to send on Reece Devine to see if the Man United youngster has anything to offer us. I'm very aware that Felipe Cruz is tiring, but he might be our only creative option. So we have to bear with him for a little while, I think, and hope we achieve something from this. Can we get an encourage shout out, because that would be nice. Just anything really would be nice at this point, but encourage might do something, and we'll see how that goes for us. Not at all well. Not at all well. Okay. Last throw of the dice. He's back with us. Let's send Damien Gasker in. We know he likes to be a shadow striker. Let's see if he's got a goal in him. Let's see if he can return with a goal. Because it'd be nice just to see us look like an attacking force at any point. Cruz with a corner. No one's there to head it away. Oh! Chiari right almost gets it in. So close to us looking like we knew what we were doing for a second. Just for a split second. Bargel looks nervous. Good, let's show some passion, boys. Oh, we almost got a highlight of a corner, but then nothing came of it. Brilliant. That was an utter waste of all our time. Come on, someone, do something with something. Anytime. Anyone. Nope. I hate to say it, guys, I think this is going to be a long season again. It's going to be a long old season again. Let the team know we appreciate their efforts. Absolutely no. No. Matty Longstaff seemed to lose confidence. Well, in fairness, you turned it round and you actually played okay. So we're going to calmly say we're happy with your performance. Say you were unlucky because you actually did show up to play. Everyone else looks motivated though, so we're just going to hand the rest over to the assistant. Hope he doesn't screw anything up, and he doesn't. Good boy. Right. Presuming we can beat this 4th division side, Ostroviec Sviatokrishki? I don't know. Anyway, assuming we can beat them, we're going to come back in the next episode for the next round of the Cup. Hopefully at that point I will have something resembling form happening. Was an appalling result. Hassan was the best player on the pitch. Back to the training round. Absolutely, definitely. Are the players turning around? Yeah, we've got what it takes. We just need to believe we have what it takes. Right, I'm going to end the episode there because I need to go and be less angry at how bad that performance was. If you've enjoyed this episode and want to come back and see if we can actually finally turn some form around, good choice. Like and subscribe down below. Liking means more people see it, so I bug you less for liking or subscribing. And subscribing means you see more, and also more people see it, which is good. Socials live there. Come chat. In the meantime, guys, sorry I couldn't achieve a result worth watching for. But I've been chasing lamely. Have a good one.